What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We here. We here. Am I good? Am I good? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling out there, man? Tap in. Tap in. Let me know where y'all are coming in from. Let me know where y'all are coming in from, man. We got another great live for y'all tonight. We're going to see if we're going to do all of this in one live or we're going to split it up or whatever. We're going to have to see, man. We're going to have to see. So make sure y'all tap in. DMV in the building. Shout out to the DMV as always. Welcome in. How are y'all feeling? Let me get this post ready for y'all. And we about to get this thing rocking. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Dallas in the building, Orlando in the building, Columbus, Ohio in the building, Baton Rouge in the building. Yes, sir. The Bay Area in the building, Atlanta in the building, Plainfield in the building. Salute, Charles. Love the pushback on these narratives. Yeah, man. You know, we gotta, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? We gotta push back when we can, man. We gotta push back when we can. Not everybody's gonna agree with us, but who cares? You know what I mean? Just who cares? We're gonna speak our truth, and that's gonna be that. And if they don't like it, that's their damn business. But it is what it is. St. Petersburg in the building. All right, Austin, Texas. All right, so let's get into it, man. I don't want to waste too much time because some people have complained. People that watch the live after the live is completed, like, come on, man, why are you doing all of these shout outs, man? Why are you shouting all these people out, man? Come on, man, just get to it. So I know there's some of them out there that be complaining about that. Anyway, today has been an interesting day. We dropped a lot of content on the channel, although we had some technical difficulties here and there. But we pretty much got through everything that we wanted to cover today, right? So I essentially thought we were done with content because remember, I did a live earlier today reacting to them insane comments that Max Kellerman made. So I thought I was done. I literally thought I was done. So I was just kind of like relaxing, getting ready to watch more of that. What is it? The Cape Crusader, the Batman thing on Amazon Prime. If y'all are not watching that, y'all need to get up on that. If you ain't watching that, you need to get up on that because that show was fire. But anyway, so I'm watching that. I was planning to watch that. Then all of a sudden, I see this post pop up on my timeline, and I want to show it to y'all. I see this post here. This is from Basketball Forever. Look at this post right here. Right? It says another season, LeBron James driving a whip or whatever it is in Philadelphia, although he's not going to be living there. Then I scrolled down a little bit further to see what was said. And look at this. LeBron hints he could play up to 26 years. When I'm done, I'll be 24, 25 years in, 26 years. Who knows? Whatever, when I'm done, via Bob Does Sports. And I said to myself, wait a minute. Is nobody going to ask some questions in the media anymore? I'm not one to speculate. I'm really not. I know Too Raw does quite a bit and some other people. But it's beginning to get to the point now where somebody has to ask the question about the elephant in the room. How is LeBron actually able to do this? Because I refuse to believe that he's the only NBA player that ever played that wanted to play for this long. And the craziest part is the media just acts like as if, oh, man, this is absolutely normal. He eats his gummy bears. He gets his beauty nap. He does his sit-ups. He does his Pilates. He drinks a lot of water to stay hydrated. And that's how no, this is beginning, like, this is becoming, and I'm being serious here. And I saw Shaq post about this earlier on X, where commented on about this earlier, where he said that he thinks LeBron is going to try to play to score 50,000 regular season points. And I want to say this, convince the majority of people that he wasn't the GOAT after scoring 40,000 points. You think he's going to do that when he scores 50,000 points as an old man? It's ridiculous at this point, and it's not normal. And somebody in media needs to ask the question. Look at the post. LeBron hints he could play up to 26 years. When I'm done, I'll be 24, 25 in. 26 years, who knows? Whatever, when I'm done. That's the first part. The second part, and I got to say this. There's a dude that, can y'all see me? Can y'all see me? Put a one in the chat if y'all can see me. Can y'all see me? Am I good? Am I lagging? Am I good? You know, some LeBron fans like to troll in the comments. So am I good? Am I good? All right, thank you. There's a pastor that's online that's talking about LeBron is afraid to retire because he doesn't want to give up or give back what he promised or something like this. The longer this goes on, the more I'm beginning to believe that there may be some truth to that. It sounds insane because you're like, what are you talking about and how would you know? But the reluctance to retire, I don't get it anymore. Like, this is unprecedented. It's unprecedented, especially when the likelihood of you winning a championship is pretty much over, because I don't think the 76ers are going to win the NBA championship. I don't think so. I don't know who's going to win the championship, but I don't think it's going to be Philly. I don't think it's going to be them. But this is beginning to get to the point where it's like, okay, what are we doing now? I don't know. Maybe he's inspired by Lionel Messi. Maybe he's inspired by Cristiano Ronaldo, because I believe Messi, I think, is in his 40s. And I think Ronaldo is in his 40s, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I know Messi's in his 40s. I don't know if Ronaldo's in his 40s. Maybe his late 30s, maybe 39. I don't know. Maybe he's looking at that. But at least with Messi is competing in the World Cup finals. In the World Cup finals. LeBron ain't competing in the NBA finals. So that's a totally different thing. I don't get it. That's the first thing. And we're going to get back to that in a second. There's something else I want to address, and I saw this when I was preparing for this live. Let me show y'all this. So Nick Rice says the Lakers are the biggest losers of LeBron James free agency. Nick Wright on LeBron James leaving LA for Philadelphia. This post came out 3 hours ago, and I want to just play a little bit of it.
Loser of this whole thing is the Lakers. LeBron James saved the damn franchise. That team, telling everyone who would listen what a pain in the ass LeBron is, led to a scenario where LeBron James was willing to play for the league minimum, but not for them. Turning the team over to Luka is totally understandable. So way to do that and keep an all-NBA caliber guy on the minimum. Every single move the Lakers made this offseason, re-signing Austin, trading for Walker Kessler, adding some athleticism. You could have done all of that and still brought LeBron back for what the Sixers just got him for. And instead, they couldn't wait for the LeBron era to be over. Couldn't wait.
I'll play it again.
Far and away, the biggest loser of this whole thing is the Lakers. LeBron James saved the damn franchise. That team, telling everyone who would listen what a pain in the ass LeBron is, led to a scenario where LeBron James was willing to play for the league minimum, but not for them. Turning the team over to Luka is totally understandable. So way to do that and keep an all-NBA caliber guy on the minimum. Every single move the Lakers made this offseason, re-signing Austin, trading for Walker Kessler, adding some athleticism. You could have done all of that and still brought LeBron back for what the Sixers just got him for. And instead, they couldn't wait for the LeBron era to be over. Couldn't wait.
So you heard what Nick Wright had to say. I'm going to get back to the LeBron thing in a second, but I want to talk about the Lakers quickly. And I don't know how much longer we're going to be on here, but because we didn't produce a lot of content today, probably for another 15 minutes or so. Let's talk about this. These people are so mad at the Lakers. They are so pissed at the Lakers. You remember when Richard Jefferson came out there and said the Lakers are going to have an interesting next 5 years? Oh, you wanted LeBron gone and blah, blah, blah. Y'all remember when Richard Jefferson said that? These people are mad that the Lakers finally took charge of their own franchise and said, no, we want to go in a different direction. So now Nick Wright is saying that the Lakers are the Lakers are the biggest losers of LeBron James free agency. I'm confused. I'm confused because last year the Lakers made it clear that they wanted to move on last year when they didn't offer an extension. So how are they the losers? All of the moves the Lakers made. So you're telling me that with all of the moves that they made, right? They did all of these great moves, but the fact that they didn't bring this guy back, that made them the losers. These guys, they're just bitter and they are upset. And trust me, if the Lakers go through losing streaks next season, oh, you better believe you're going to see Nick Wright and Kendrick Perkins and Shannon Sharp and all of these guys. Oh, man, don't you wish LeBron was there? You see, this is what happens when you get rid of LeBron James. Like as if they weren't there watching the team lose before. They're all mad at the Lakers. And this is one of the seasons going into the season where I'm really eager for the season to start. Because silly me, I think the Lakers are going to be pretty good. Now, I'm not going to say they're going to come out of the Western Conference. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that they're going to be better than OKC. I'm not saying that they're going to be better than San Antonio. I'm not saying that. No, I'm not saying that. But do I think the Lakers will be a competitive team? Absolutely. Do I think they'll be a top 4 seed in the West? Absolutely. I think they'll be able to compete. But these guys just want to write them off. And people ask me, man, hey, man, why don't you make Lakers content? There's nothing really to say about the Lakers right now. There's nothing to say. Somebody said I'm frozen. Am I frozen again? Can y'all see me? Am I good? Am I frozen? Y'all let me know, man. I don't know what the hell is going on. If I'm frozen, we just probably gonna have to cut the live short. Am I frozen? Somebody said I'm good now. I don't know what's going on. Oh, that's weird. I don't know what's going on. Hold on a second here. I think somebody trolling me because the same dude that kept on talking about now you good, bro. I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop reading y'all comments, man. Y'all trying to troll me. Hold on. I forgot to read Mam Seven's comment. He said LeBron fans suffer from mental disorders and mass hypnosis from the NBA, Nike, ESPN, and Fox Sports, etc. Another viewer said, Redman said he's gonna have to pay for the fame that he got, but yet he's not ready to honor the contract. Still not the GOAT. Another viewer said, before LeBron, the Lakers were the NBA's second most valuable franchise with LeBron. They dropped the third. Where's the saving? Appreciate the comment. So let me get back to this LeBron thing for the people that are just tuning into the live. Let me show y'all this post here. So I got this post from Basketball Forever. This is the post right here. It says LeBron James hints that he could play up to 26 seasons. When I'm done, I'll be 24, 25 years in. 26. Who knows? Whatever, I'm done. Here's my prediction, guys. And I mean this. I don't think LeBron James is going to retire for the next 5 years. Y'all think I'm joking. I don't think this guy is going to retire for the next 5 years. I think this guy is going to play into perpetuity. I think that he's not going to give up the spotlight until they take it from him. The only way LeBron James will retire, and it's going to be hard because you know why? Even like when you saw his contract expired with the Lakers. LeBron James was a free agent. I can remember the last time he was a free agent. And the media machine went on, like the media machine began to churn. They made it seem like he was the number one free agent out there, the way that they were talking. You would have thought, like, man, this guy, that's the way that they were talking. So even if his contract expires with Philly after 2 years and he becomes a free agent again, I think you're going to see this entire media machine kick in the hyperdrive where it's like, man, LeBron averaged this and this and this. Any team would be lucky to have him. Any team, and this thing will just continue on. That's number one. Number two, don't rule it out. And I said it when the news first came out with Philly. Don't rule it out that this guy still goes back to Cleveland. Don't rule that out. Some people are like, oh man, that's insane. Don't rule it out that this guy goes back to Cleveland. What do I mean? Meaning that he plays 2 years in Philly, tries to win a chip, and maybe he doesn't. And then says, man, you know what, man? I'm going to do my retirement tour back home in Cleveland for one last year. This is going to be my retirement tour, and I'm going to end it at home. Don't be surprised. That can also happen. It is not outside the realm of possibility. Do you know why? Because no one could have predicted this dude would have played this long. No one. Now, why he continues to play this long is beyond me. And what I'm thinking now is that his fans, his circle, they're actually with a straight face trying to push it like, if this guy won a chip this year or next year, being on one of the most stacked teams in the NBA, that would somehow bring him close to Michael Jordan. That will somehow make him and Jordan be on the same level. They will literally, with a straight face, act like as if what we're seeing is the same thing we saw when MJ was winning a championship, winning all those championships. They will tell you that with a straight face. Let me show you all the post again. Since basketball forever. LeBron hints that he could play up to 26 years. When I'm done, I'll be 24, 25 years in, 26. Who knows? Whatever, when I'm done. This is what the man is saying. Look at what people are saying in the comments. He's playing until he's 60. Another guy said he really loves the game. His fans are just in the comments twerking it up. Look at him, throwing up fire emojis. Another one wrote, 26 years and still won't catch the rings. And then, of course, I'm sure he got jumped in the comment section by a whole bunch of LeBron fans. Look at what one person said. That's sacrifice. And to me now is weird. It's beginning to get weird at this point. Because here's the truth. There are two realities that exist right now. There's the reality that the media is pushing, and there's the reality that the NBA is giving. The reality is this: NBA teams are moving on from LeBron James. Let me repeat that one more time. NBA teams, not the league, I'm talking about teams, are moving on. This offseason, forget about what they were talking about. Money's not money's not the option and it's not the truth. Bullshit. The only thing a billionaire wants is some more money. Don't let them confuse you. I don't hear about LeBron being as philanthropic as Kyrie Irving. Don't let them fool you. This summer, he wanted a max contract. We all reported on it. Even Brian Windhorst was even talking about LeBron wants a contract that reflects his value from the Lakers. We all reported on it. It was never about happiness. It was about money. And the truth was, this is the actual truth. The only team in the world that's worth their salt they thought they could get a max deal from was the Lakers. That was the only team. And the biggest way the Lakers screwed him, and the reason why Nick Wright and all of these guys can't stand him, is because when the Lakers didn't extend him, do you know what that meant? That meant that now you have to go into the marketplace and prove you are worth max dollars because we don't think you are. The Lakers said, we're not offering you a max extension. So he picked up his player option of $52.6 million. The Lakers said, fine, we're done. So if you have all of this value, go show it in the marketplace. Can a LeBron fan name me the team that offered him a max contract? Name him in the comment. Name him in the comment section, please. Let me read this comment here. Name the team. He likes stretch. He likes stretch from the NBA street with male pattern baldness. Appreciate the comment. What was the team? There was not one. So what happened? The LeBron James media machine kicked into hyperdrive. They now started to make it seem like a guy that was being offered minimum money was somehow, some way, the biggest get of the offseason. And then they flipped it. It went from, I want my market value to, oh, it's not about the money. Yeah, right. Because the fact of the matter is, if LeBron demanded to get paid a max contract, he would have been out of the NBA right now. Let me repeat. If he requested a max contract on par with what the Lakers paid him, he would be out of a job right now. He would be out of a job. So there are two realities. There's the media arm of this because he still maintained his popularity. But the teams are saying, we don't see the value we saw in you 5, 10 years ago. So the NBA, in terms of the teams, have moved on. If you're offering somebody a minimum contract, that reflects the value you think they're worth. Period. End of story. You can twist it any kind of way you want. That is what the market says. The market says at this point in time, you're worth a veteran minimum contract. So the league moved on. And to me, if I'm him and I'm looking at the league essentially shunning me, I'm like, I'm leaving. What's the point of me staying here and incurring this embarrassment? Why am I staying here when no team is willing to pay me max dollars? So I'm leaving. So now he's thrown away his pride and it's like, okay, well, I'll play for minimum money now. Essentially, I'll just play for free. I'll play for free. If whoever can take me, I'll play. And this is the same person that Nick Wright is saying that, let me show it to y'all, that Nick Wright is saying that the Lakers are the biggest losers of LeBron James free agent. The Lakers that said no are the biggest losers. How could the Lakers be the biggest losers if, as we're sitting here talking today, LeBron is playing for veteran money and the Lakers didn't even offer him that? What if I'm not offering you that money, that must clearly mean I don't feel I'm losing out on anything. Let me play his comments for you.
Far and away, the biggest loser of this whole thing is the Lakers. LeBron James saved the damn franchise. That team telling everyone who would listen what a pain in the ass LeBron is led to a scenario where LeBron James was willing to play for the league minimum, but not for them. Turning the team over to Luka is totally understandable. It's a way to do that and keep an all-NBA caliber guy on the minimum. Every single move the Lakers made this offseason, re-signing Austin, trading for Walker Kessler, adding some athleticism. You could have done all of that and still brought LeBron back for what the Sixers just got him for. And instead,
So let's ask the question, and Nick, right? Why didn't they bring him back? If everything that you're saying is true, why did the Lakers say no? Why? If everything that you're saying is true, why did the franchise move on? Why? Why? Let me tell y'all something. There's going to be the biggest story in the NBA next season, which is going to be the Philadelphia 76ers. That's going to be the biggest story because of the names and all of that stuff, and the circus is going to surround Philly. But the real substantive teams are not going to be Philly. Maybe before they got this guy, I would have thrown Philly in there. The real teams are going to be the Spurs. They're going to be the Knicks. They're going to be the Thunder. They're going to be the Lakers. And those are going to be the real teams. This team is going to be the circus of the year. It's going to be the circus of the season. And I don't know any bigger indication that the NBA is ready to move on than what we saw in the NBA Finals with the Knicks versus the Spurs. That was one of the most fun NBA Finals, although it was short, that we've seen. I can't remember the last time we saw finals that entertaining. Probably since 2019 for me, at least when the Raptors were in the finals. That wasn't it because of that run that Kawhi went on for me personally. You saw the excitement in the building. The league is ready to move on. And the craziest part is that Adam Silver, you would have thought he would have gave the Knicks and the Spurs the most games. He gave it to the Sixers. So I don't even know what that says about Adam Silver. Instead of giving the most games to the Knicks or the Spurs, okay, fine, let's say the Knicks. Forget about the Spurs. Maybe the fan base isn't big enough. Let's say the Knicks. You gave it to Philly because of the drama? To Philly because of the drama. I don't think Philadelphia is coming out of the East. I don't. And I think it's going to be a disaster next season. I really, really do. I think it's going to be a disaster. Do you know why? Because that's what it's always been. It's been one big disaster. This man has played for 24 years. He has 4 rings. Going on 24 years and 4 rings. What happened the other 20 years? He said, Dreamers Pro, I can't wait to see the Philadelphia 76ers are not going to be better than the Lakers. I'm saying it right here. The Philadelphia 76ers will not be better than the Lakers. They will not be better than the Lakers. I'm telling you right now. I am telling you right now. They will not be better than the Lakers. If you name the top 5 teams in the East in the NBA next year, the Sixers will not be in them. I'm telling you right now. They will not be better than San Antonio. They will not be better than New York. They will not be better than OKC. They may not have a better regular season record than Detroit. And I don't think they're going to be better than the Lakers. I don't. I think the Lakers are going to be really, really good next year, actually. Because I already saw a sample size of them before this Joker was there last year. I already saw it. Look how much struggling JJ Redick was doing just to try to integrate this guy back into the lineup. I already saw it. He said, bet money, big mouth. How much you want me to bet? I bet you $5. How much you want to bet? $5. Oh, and the Rockets getting back Fred VanVleet next year. So we're gonna have to see how they gonna be, but we're gonna see what happens with Kevin. What you think I'm gonna bet you? I'm gonna bet you what? How much you thought I was about to bet you? How much you thought I was about to bet you? I'm gonna bet my money on millionaires making their money like that and on a bet like this. Nah, hell no. I bet you $5. And if you try to embarrass me, I'm gonna bet you $10. If you try to embarrass me, if you try to show me up, I'm gonna bet you $10. $10. That's all I got for you. $10. That's all I got. ESPN talk about LeBron at least 2 times a day, and y'all complain about Dreamers, bro. Yeah, Matt, what you thought? $10. That's all I got for you. Oh, y'all thought I was gonna be up here fronting like the locker room, right? Y'all thought I was gonna be fronting like his. Oh man, I'll bet you $1,000, man. I bet you $1,000. Y'all thought I was gonna be up here fronting like that dude. I bet me $1,000. Hold on, let me get this cockroach off of my forehead real quick. That dude be taking bubble baths with his cockroaches in his house, and you think I'm gonna be fronting like him? Man, please. These dudes over here stalking me on IG, bro. Stalking me on on Twitter. They are stalking me on Twitter. LeBron fan stalking me. Every time I post, they be the first ones to one dude commented on a post like within seconds. I had to go check like, yo, who is this dude? Within seconds, he was the first one to comment just for me to click on his profile and just to see that this dude he's actually following me on X. LeBron fans, they don't let you live, bro. They don't let you live. And I find out where LeBron fans live on Twitter, bro. That's where they live, on Twitter. They're not on Instagram like that. They're not really on YouTube. They are on Twitter. These dudes are diabolical. They are diabolical. He said, you from the BK, $5. That's all I got for you, man. $5. That's all I got for you. Can't wait to screenshot the LOL, the look on your face when Philly win. Philly win what? Oh my God. You think Philadelphia gonna win a championship next? You dead ass serious? You think Philly gonna win the champ? The Philadelphia 76ers gonna win a championship. The Philadelphia 76ers. Oh man, bless your heart. If that Philadelphia team played the Knicks in the playoffs last year, if the Knicks are playing like that, they getting swept out of the playoffs. If the Knicks are playing at that level that they was playing at last year, and Philly runs into them, they getting rocked in the playoffs. They getting rocked. They're getting as what Hassan Campbell be saying, they're getting their snot box rocked if they met the Knicks. Don't even think about it. LeBron is the Hulk Hogan of the NBA. Great for business financially, but most wrestlers and players hate them behind the curtains. They made it all about themselves. Appreciate the comment. He said Philly ain't winning. He said Molly whopped. They're not. Yo, can you imagine if the Sixers become a playing team next year? What do you think LeBron fans would do if the Sixers became a playing team? What do you think? I don't even think LeBron will be able to walk the streets of Philly. Let's just imagine for a second. What if the Sixers became a playing team? It's not like as if we've not seen LeBron pull this off before. We saw what he did with Russell Westbrook and Anthony Davis and Carmelo Anthony and Dwight Howard, or whoever it was on that team. It's not like as if he ain't did this before. This is LeBron James we're talking about. Nobody can lose the way LeBron did. Like, let's just keep it a bit. People keep forgetting. Like, people act like LeBron ain't LeBron. That dude is the GOAT of losing. And no one can flame out more spectacularly than that guy. Don't act like we didn't see them not miss the play-in tournament. They missed the play-in. Forget about making it to the play. They missed the play-in altogether. Can you imagine if the Sixers are a play-in team next season? Do you know what the media will be saying? If the Sixers were a play-in team, do you know what the media will be saying? The Sixers are the most dangerous 7th seed in the history of basketball. They'll be the 7th seed in the Western Conference, in the Eastern Conference, and they'll be like, "Yeah, man, this is the most dangerous. Nobody wants to play the Sixers at the 8." Y'all remember that shit that they used to do in LA? Oh man, nobody wants to see. Y'all remember that? Yeah, man. Outside of Denver, nobody wants to face the Lakers. Y'all remember when they said? Y'all remember when they said this? The Clippers was ducking the Lakers. Y'all remember that? Y'all remember when they were like, yeah, man, the Lakers, they can beat everybody in the playoffs because they got the experience. Outside of Denver Nuggets, I think they can beat anybody. And then they played Minnesota and they got their asses packed up. He said Philly fans are hardcore. Philly fans are only hardcore when they can actually get at the dude that they're trying to get at. They're not going to be able to get at LeBron. He going to live in New York. You think that's by chance? Hold on. I just got to say this. Why is LeBron not living in Philly if he playing for Philly? Why are you living in New York? You play for the Philadelphia 76ers. Why are you living in another state? I'm from the East Coast. I'm an East Coast nigga through and through. Through and through. I'm an East Coast nigga. I'm trying to figure it out. And I know all of the East Coast niggas is looking at this dude like, yo, what kind of dude is this? What you mean you play for Philly, but you want to live in New York? I'm confused. Can somebody explain that to me, please? I don't understand what you they acting like as if Philly is like Baghdad or something. It's Philadelphia. You're what? You're a billionaire. You could be living in the lap of luxury in Philadelphia. I'm confused. You telling me that Philly ain't got enough luxury for all the rich folks? Can somebody explain it to me? New York said no to him. Go to F off. Yeah, the nigga already did that. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't want to stay in Philly. I'm not from Philly, and I know they got some rough areas in Philly, but if I'm a billionaire, trust me, I'm sure life in Philly would be great. Hell, if I'm a billionaire, life would be great anywhere. So why not just stay in Philly? He said, read my comment. I think I read it. I explained. Oh, did I miss it? Why are you confused? He wants to do off-court stuff in New York. He can't do off-court stuff in Philly. He can't pick up a phone. He can't do a FaceTime call. He can't do a Zoom meeting. What's this off-court thing you got to do in New York? Like that you got to be there physically. Like, what's the thing? You got billionaires running their companies from their yachts. Dude sitting on a yacht running a $10 billion company. What you mean he got to be in New York? Doing what? Sitting in New York City traffic? Somebody said, how do you feel about the Kawhi news? I think Kawhi Leonard is going to be a Toronto Raptor at the beginning of the season. And that's it. He said, Dreamers Charles, you're making racist. Charles, you are making racist comments, man, about Philly. You sound like Trump. I made racist comments about Philly. Please, can you type these racist comments that I made about Philly? I got to hear this. Can somebody explain? Because I missed it. Maybe I said something in the past 3 minutes can somebody explain it to me? What are these racist comments I made about Philly, please? Can you just tell me? Because I'm confused. What did I say about Philly? Did I not say that I would stay in Philly? Man, you got to be trolling me. Man, it's Tuesday, man. Don't be trolling me on a Tuesday, man. He said he wants New York to be a part of his story. Okay, for the film. Okay. He said you heard they fanboys feeling they defending they. He says, can you type racist comments? Can you type racist comments that Trump made? I don't know. How did we end up on this conversation? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't make no racist comments. Like I'm confused about that. I doubt LeBron makes it through the season trying to stat pad on the team. I think all the Sixers got to do is just bring back Ben Simmons, man, and they'll complete the circus. Just bring back Ben Simmons to the team. Rich Paul already saying that he could be great, so bring back Ben Simmons. He said, "Dreamers, if LeBron retires, what who retires? Who you want to make videos on?" I don't know, man. I don't know. We'll see. I'm sure there'll be something interesting going on. Unless you're telling me the NBA is going to disappear, we're gonna have to see. What's ESPN going to talk about? What's all the other news channels, sports channels going to talk about? Like LeBron dominates the NBA news. There's no question about it. And he's like, the stuff that happens with this guy, there's no way you can't talk about him. There's no way you can ignore him. Because if you're not talking about this guy, it's like you're not talking about the NBA. LeBron was literally the biggest story of the NBA of July. Literally. He said the NBA will be boring after LeBron. I sincerely doubt that. The NBA was so exciting when LeBron was just one of the stars in the NBA. LeBron was in the NBA in the 2000s. The NBA was very exciting. He was in the NBA in the 2010s. The NBA was very exciting. No, I don't think so. I think that the circus will go, but I still think a lot of things will be there to talk about. I don't think the NBA is going to go away from that standpoint. Anyway, guys, I think we pretty much covered everything. He said MF hit the soul with say. He said MF hit the soul with saying, "Hey Charles, did you see the interview between LeBron James and Tyrese where LeBron said he could average 10 points until he's 65? And that ain't make nobody raise some questions and ask some questions. What if LeBron played till he's 65? Then what y'all gonna say? I don't know, man. Here it is. The Knicks win the championship for the first time in 53 years. Yet the media was all about Lawast, shaking my damn head. Did you see how ESPN went in on Joel Embiid today, especially Malika Andrews today? Malika Andrews. I didn't see that. Let me see. Maybe I'll roast her ass tomorrow. What did Malika Andrews say about Joel Embiid? Oh, she's another fan girl or whatever that she's amongst the people that Jalen Rose is talking about. Let me see. Malika Andrews. Y'all know I don't like Malika Andrews at all. At all. Taylor Rooks. Oh, I didn't see it. Maybe somebody will have to let me know. I didn't see it. She will have to let y'all will have to let me. I didn't see it. I didn't see what she said. Yeah, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for tapping in. He said this Malika Andrews. Yeah, I'm not a fan of Malika Andrews at all, man. I'm not a fan of hers at all. At all, at all, at all. I'm not a fan of her. Someone gotta get the reference. LeBron fans are not NBA fans. He gotta go. Truth teller NBA. Appreciate the comment, fam. Appreciate the super chat. Anyway, guys, appreciate you guys for tapping in, man. And we definitely gonna catch y'all tomorrow. Y'all have a good one, man. I'm out. I'm out. Y'all have a good one. I'm out. I'm out. He said, hold on. He said, "Oh, I'm throwing out the word racist like you do. Do you see how it loses meaning now, man? I don't know what you're talking about. Good night, man. Good night."